Hello. How y'all doing? Good, I hope. I was just trying to find something on TV. I mean, there's something to put in the background because I didn't want you to hear the noise, of me talking, my talking, and the TV talking as well. But I didn't find anything, so I just let it stay there where it's at. How y'all doing this evening? I'll tell you nothing but the truth is half cold up here. Let me turn this heater off as well. Like I have a heater going on. I turned the one off over there because this is the one that really interferes with with me, when I'm on here. So let's get rid of that. This is my clothes shaver, y'all, that I've had. Oh my goodness, so long. I forgot how that worked, the darn thing. But the reason I have it out here, I found the sweater. Matter of fact, this is a sweater that I also found. But this sweater is too small, as you can see, it's 3/4 length. I don't know how old this stuff is. Since before I moved here, that's for sure. Okay? And this sweater, I was like, excuse me. Ooh. I wonder if this is what's making me cough, because it wasn't itching. But it's been packed down. And as you can see, it could use a good shave. And it's, oh my God, how old is this stuff? That's what happens when you go rambling in your closet, y'all. Stuff you forgot about. This is a hooded, long sweater with a belt. Remember those days? Ooh. So it must have been around for, oh my God, 15 years or more. Before I moved here, maybe 20 years, I don't know. But I was going to shave it, but I don't think I have any batteries in here. I don't even know how to put the batteries in here, y'all. It's been so long, this thing been in my drawer. I don't know where the batteries go. In here? What? I think to go in there, y'all. Wait a minute. I hope I got the right ones. I don't know what size, but this is double A. I think it looks double A-ish. So I guess they both go in like that. No. That's it. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing. But we're going to learn today. Okay, I think they're in there, but are they in there right? I don't know. We shall see. Now, I don't know how to get this thing back on here. Are those the right size batteries? I don't know, y'all. Wow, this is crazy. I should have tried this before I came up here. But I thought you might be interested to see it. Oh, wait a minute. There, I got it. Okay, let's see. Whoop. Not working. Maybe it's the batteries. Maybe I got them upside down. Let's try it the other way. Unless they should be, what do you call it, the other triple A. I don't know. But if they were triple A, they wouldn't go in here, right? I don't know. Ah, shoot. I don't know. I'm trying now. I wanted you to see how it works. See if it works. Oh, there we go. That's it. Let's try it again. It's not working. Let's try the batteries another way. Maybe one goes upside down and one goes upright. There. Can you see in there? Can you see in there? It looks like they both should go down. I don't know. Let's try it. One up and one down. Let's try that. One positive and one negative, should I say. Oh man, they're messing up my whole video, y'all. I thought I had something to show y'all. Let's see. Let's try it again. There she goes. Hello. You got to put one up and one down. That's where it is. But it looked like they both should have went down. You know what I mean? The positive and then the negative. But the one is go down positive and one come back up negative. Gotcha. Thank you, you two. I mean, say AAGT, thank you, because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. This thing been laying in my drawer unused. And now, let's see. Just a little, let's see if it works, y'all. As a matter of fact, I need to shave that red sweater of mine. Let me get a spot. I want to get a spot. I'm a poor demonstrator. Let's see. Is that a spot? Good spot. Okay, here we go. I think she's working. Wait a minute. I think she's working. I mean, not that I don't think I'll be wearing this sweater. I ain't worn it all this time. It's outdated, right? Just like a all-around grandma. She said she ready though. Let's see. No, she wasn't ready. Look at this. Wait a minute. Here's the hood. Here's the hood. Wait. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Ta-da! Not perfect, but, you know, I'm trying to do this with the camera. That looks like something I gotta have to pick off. And I might not be doing it right. Like I said, it's been in my drawer for 80 years. There she goes. All around grandma. You go, girl. I'm scared to put it on and tell them what might crawl up out of this bad boy. Let's see. I don't know if I could put it on top of this. And guess what? This thing right here, this is blue. I thought it was black. But I look in there, I see it now, it's blue. Maybe it won't show up blue to you, though. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Y'all know me by now. See my hoodie? My hood'em? Let's see. I'm so fat, I know I can't probably fit it. Oh. Oh. Hey. Look, look yonder. No, it's too small. There's no way I could wear. I wouldn't wear this outside anyway. My hips too wide. Let's see. Can you see me over there? I got this walker. I'm not prepared at all, y'all, to make a video. There he is. There's me and my hoodie. See, that's when I was smaller, but you can tell that it's too small for me. You know, I can't. Look at it. See how? That's why you can tell. I guess y'all wondering what's all this junk on the table. Well, sometimes I wonder myself. I still got these bowls I got to repack up to send back to Amazon. This is my little slow cooker that I'm going to send back. But I got some food in that little slow cooker. Let's see what's happening. See? I don't know if you can see. If I take the top off, I'll probably lose the heat. But it's coming along nicely. And what else did I get from Amazon? Oh, I got some paper towels, which I didn't need. And this sweater is too hot. I am too hot with this sweater. But at least I know my clothes shaver is working. And I can, shave something. I can shave my red sweater. But this, after a while, it's just time to get rid of stuff, instead of trying to save it. But if I could save it, y'all, that's like, oh, shoot, there goes my peppermint. That's like saving a penny. Just like I said, with paper plates, if I'm able to save one paper plate by using it twice, you know how you have maybe a sandwich on a paper plate. That paper plate can be used again. That's what I do. I use my paper plate. But if I got something like, say like that stew, for instance, if I was to put that on a paper plate, which I would not, I would put it in a bowl. But I'm just saying, that I wouldn't use again. But something like some cheese and crackers or, just something that's not really wet, that would, mess up the inside of the plate, I would use that plate again. And you could, you know what? That's a penny saved. And even like my little freezer bags, I don't reuse them for food, but I save them for when I got garbage to throw out. If I got too much stuff in my freezer and I don't want it to stank up my trash can, I use one of those. I got them sitting right on top of that, right over there where you saw the little slow cooker at. I got the, not the ones that are all messed up. Not those. I'll say, for instance, like meat. If meat is in one, raw meat, I don't use that. But something like if the packaged meat is already the meat is already packaged, and then I put it into the bag, that bag is still usable for something else, not for meat per se or anything like that, but for stuff that I'm getting ready to toss out. Maybe some old leftovers that I don't want to put in the garbage disposal. So I put it in one of those bags, zip it up, dump it in the trash. That's what I do. And another thing I use it for, like the wet wipes in the bathroom, like you use the wet wipes, and you got the flushable ones, so to speak, but you got the non-flushable also. So even with the flushable ones, sometimes I'll take, just like a poopy bag for the dog, a dog poop, scoop of poop, dog biscuit or whatever it is he puts out on the street. You go and scoop it up and you put it in a little scoopy bag. Okay? So I take my little scoop, and put it in one of those bags. Zip it up. No odor, no nothing. I'll tell you, y'all, there's more than one way that you can use those bags, I'm telling you. And like sometimes, I don't know if I had I thought I had a bag over here. Because sometimes I'll put chips, instead of bringing a whole bag, I'll use one of the, like the sandwich bags. I'll put some potato chips in that bag. Okay, if I use it again, if all my potato chips are not gone, I'm going to use that bag again, okay? But then, I ain't got no more chips. So, but that bag can still be used for the wipes in the bathroom or for any other garbage that I want to dispose of, that I don't want to go down in the garbage disposal. And sometimes, you know how you cook chicken and you don't know there's a bone in there? That's why I be feeling like, for the bones before I put it in the garbage disposal, because it'll mess the garbage disposal right on up. That's it. And then you have a whole mess. You got to call the, maintenance guys to fix it and everything. And I know one time when I was living in the other apartment, they charged me. I actually had to buy another garbage disposal. And it wasn't my fault. Now, I don't know if you could see. Okay, I'll show you this one. See that vent right up there in that ceiling? Okay, I had one of those over the sink in my other apartment. It was right over the sink where I washed dishes and everything else. And sometimes those screws will come loose and you're not aware of it. And me, I definitely was not aware of it, that these things could come, unscrewed by themselves like that. And that's what had happened. Because the maintenance man said to me, he says, there's a screw in here, a nail or something like that, he said. I said, what? I ain't been nowhere near this sink, with no nail. And lo and behold, I didn't think of it at the time, but they made me buy another garbage disposal. I had to pay. I didn't have to pay it all at one time, of course, because I ain't had the money. And so they would pay I would pay like maybe $10 here. I forgot how much that thing cost, $59 or $69. It wasn't cheap, for me that was a lot of money, but I only got paid off. But those little things like that. So after that happened, I've been checking those vents. But I got one over there close by the sink, right by the window in the kitchen. And so every now and then I'll look up to see if I see it look like it's loosening. Because they're all over the place. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. One in the kitchen. I think my bedroom has 2. They're like in the ceiling. Oh, bro, I don't know why they built this cheap crap in the first place. But anyway, it's a place called home, y'all. This is what I call it. I call it home. I'm going home. Okay? Like they always say, you can go home when you can't go nowhere else. And keep your foot out of everybody else's house. Okay? You go home. Go home. You guys can't be hanging around here all the time. Go home sometime. Some people like to walk in and out of your house almost like every day. Like your door's a swinging door. I had a neighbor like that one time. I couldn't turn for that neighbor. But that's when I lived in the high rise, like my apartment was right next to hers, and we both drinking like fish. She drinking vodka, whatever the heck she was drinking, and slobbering the candle. Oh, Lord, but I could not turn for this lady. I mean, she was sweet as pie. I really think that she really liked me. And if that was a true friend, I believe she was really a true friend. Even though we had our ups and downs, mainly it was me mad at her. But she she couldn't stay away from my house. I guess she just loved me. She used to call me her sister. Yeah, and she passed away. I had moved before, out of the building before she had passed away, and I think she had throat cancer or something like that. Because the last time I talked to her, that's what scares me about my throat. The way I be coughing and carrying on, And I smoked for many, many years, y'all. And my doctor told me that even though I quit smoking, but the heavy smoker that I was, I'm still a candidate for like lung cancer, throat cancer, and all that kind of stuff, even though I've quit. But she had, when I talked to her, I don't know if she had called me or I had called her, but I had moved. I was still in the same complex, but I had moved away from her. This place is huge, I tell you. And so I had moved a long way from her, maybe 3 or 4 blocks, 5 blocks or something like that from her, where she lived. And I couldn't understand. She wanted to talk, believe me. She was trying to talk, but I couldn't understand what she was saying because, it's something like, I don't know if you remember Sammy Davis Jr. when he had that issue with his, cancer. Because he couldn't talk or sing or anything like that anymore either. But that's the way it was. It was like she had a gurgle in her throat, but there was no words. It was just, like that. I said, oh my goodness. And then the next time I called her friend, oh shoot, I thought something was crawling on me, y'all. I was scared of cat, I tell you, of insects. Let me get rid of this sweater. This sweater that scared me. Wait a minute, get out of here. I hadn't no business in here in the first place. I called her, and He answered the phone, her friend. And he said, she's dead. What? She had died. Before I had a chance to even go to see her or anything, Because I didn't know when I was living there. And I had moved, I think it was about a year after I moved that she had passed. And I didn't know she was even sick when I moved. I did not. So I guess she found out, I didn't call her like all the time. We sort of drifted apart after I moved out of the building and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, when they renovated the building, she and I used to live like her apartment is right here, my apartment is right here. We're 10 feet away from each other, basically. And that's what we did. We'd drinking, talking, arguing, whatever. But when they renovated the new building, I was on the 6th floor. And I think she moved up, they moved her up to the 10th or 11th, something like that. I forgot what floor she moved to. I moved to the 9th floor because they're renovating you. So what they're doing, you're still in the building, but they're transferring you to a new apartment, one that's been renovated already, one that they finished. And so I was on the 6th floor. They moved me up to the 9th. And I think they moved her up to it had to be the 11th. I think it was 11th. So anyway, we didn't, wasn't so much back and forth then because she sort of stayed in her apartment. And plus she had a man, and I started staying more in my apartment. But to call someone that you don't know is, going on to be with the Lord, it was like a shock to me. Yeah. Yes, she was. And here I am jibber-jabbing, y'all. 20 minutes of jibber-jab. And this is what took up all of my time right here. This right here. But she read it when I'm ready. And on that note, y'all, I'm going in here and check on my pot. Pack this stuff up. Get the Christmas stuff. This is my goal for this evening. Just, because it is evening. It's, 6, wait a minute, what time is it? I can't see. Can't see with these, I can't see the time. Let's see. 5:56. It's almost 6 o'clock. It's almost bedtime for me. But I'm not going to go to bed with that little thing on there. That little crock pot, whatever the heck it is, because it's going back to Amazon. Yeah, because I don't like nothing looking cheesy like that. And the color, the red does not match my other reds that I have in my house. It's standing out like a oranges. You seen the oranges type red? You don't want that in your kitchen. Well, I don't. If I got other stuff that's red in there, which I'm supposed to be getting away from red. But I got so much red in here already. So what am I supposed to do? Let me show you the red. See that? That's a different red. That red, this red, is different. This is red microwave. I got my red Mr. Coffee and my red chopping block, whatever. And this right here. And I'm wondering, being that this stuff is expired, this is confectioner's sugar, can I still use this? Should I? I thought sugar was supposed to be like a preservative. Let's see, what's the date? Brother, I forgot what the date is, y'all. Let me get my glasses again, because I can't read without. I can't see this little fine print sometimes without my glasses. I would say the average person, once you pass 50 years old, you need glasses. Even though I've been wearing glasses since I don't know when. Best Buy, wait a minute. $2019? Oh, heck to the no. I ain't no telling what done crawled up in here. I thought sugar, ooh. And it's, the dust is coming up from the... Looks all right to me. Should I taste it? Okay, let's taste it. It's sweet. I don't think nothing wrong with it. Because sugar is a preservative. And confectioner sugar is nothing but sugar that's been reduced to a powder. Or, grind into powder. That's all it is. It's sugar. Sugar is a preservative. Salt is also a preservative. Vinegar, preservative. Let me tell y'all something. Like before refrigeration, before we had a matter of fact, I was watching something like that on television about how things, how people used to do things before, refrigeration, and before the refrigerated trucks. A lot of our kitchen stuff that we buy, foods that we get that are frozen. These things come in on those refrigerated trucks, like those tractor trailers. They've refrigerated, so your food don't, spoil. And before all the refrigeration, and I was telling you before about how we used to have the ice man deliver us some ice. I gotta get off this video, y'all. I need a friend or something because when I start talking, I just keep going. I'm just like the Energized Bunny. But anyway, before refrigeration, we had the Iceman come to the house. They had the ice box and, different ways to keep your food fresh. And then, like I said before, we used to have meat that was in the smoke houses. They would smoke the meat, and they called that cured. Even fish, they would cure the fish with salt, especially that salt herring. I think it was salt herring they used to call it. But that fish was so salty, you couldn't even eat it. You couldn't even get the salt out of the fish, even though it was good, but it was just too salty. And then we had things like salt pork. As a matter of fact, I bought some salt pork the other day from that store I went to. And, when I bought that sausage and stuff. But there was, the pickling. You could pickle food, which, is vinegar. You got to put vinegar in it. But that comes with canning, when my mother used to can all this stuff. But, yeah, that's what was happening, y'all. And salt, sugar, all that stuff like that is like a preservative. They would pack meat in salt and stuff like that just to keep it, fresh. And when nobody running to no restaurant, not no restaurant, nobody's running to no grocery store every day like we do. Every other day, I gotta go to the store. Well, stuff for what? We ain't had it. If you didn't have it, you just don't have it. You cook something else, what you do have. And half the time, you don't have no whole lot of canned goods sitting up in your cabinet. I got like all these canned goods in my bedroom because I don't even hardly have any canned goods in my kitchen at all. Because my sister had given me this shelf. Oh, Lord. I got to get off here, y'all. Forgive me for cutting it short. But this is ridiculous. That's almost 30 minutes I've been up here. It's 28. It looks like 28, 29 minutes. And on that note, I go with love. And I'll see you again soon.